Welcome back to the channel. Trader Jan speaking. Today is Wednesday, the 15th of April 2026. This video is about the review of the trades which I did yesterday on the 14th of April 26. As you can see here, we are already in the European session. It is 6:22 in the morning and this is Chicago time. The Asia session was pretty much in a range, 400 ticks, and now the European session tried to break out and then it went back. As you can see, I did a little trade here. Was on my demo account, unfortunately, but I anticipated a return of the price, and it's demo account, so you have a little bit of a different mindsets over there when you're trading demos. So I just entered the trade and yeah, it happened to be to get into my 200 take profit. Now this is the review of the trading day from yesterday. So always two things. One is how did the locations work out, which I defined yesterday, and the second is how were the trades, which I had yesterday. So going to the 15-minute chart first, we ended up actually uh, being at the end of our ranges. So the market went even higher to another nearly 2,000 ticks higher. There's still a bit of headroom, I think around something here, 1,500 ticks up there to match our all-time high. But let's review the locations first. So those different colors here, you have yellow, the Asia session, blue is the European session, and the green is the American session. 15 minutes chart on the Nasdaq. I trade micro Nasdaq because it's just risk. The risk part, I can't risk that much on my evaluation account for a mini, but it doesn't matter. Techniques are the same if it's micro or mini. I realized I have a different mindset when I risk only about 2% of my account rather than 20% of my account with every trade. Now looking at the starting here, I think the assessment I've done around midnight here. So knowing that location as the daily high and knowing that location as a daily low is not really a surprise. Then after touching the daily low again and failing to break out, it actually went to that high and then it went up about 170 ticks and then back down, and here it went then up, and those locations actually pretty much do what they do and what they're supposed to do. And only challenge I have still is trusting my locations, and like if I'm here and there is bullish price action, then why am I not going in? So that's still my challenge, but overall, price action was the daily locations were actually very much successful. Looking at it from an heat map perspective, let me check. We had here. It's going to be interesting. That's okay. This one. So when the market comes back, but this is a separate video. Feel free to watch that one. The market preparation for the upcoming trading day. I'm going to review those locations here and check what can I do. Where can I look out for trades? So, but that's in a separate video. Feel free to watch that one. Now, coming to our trades. Here, look at that. The market does not want to go higher. Seeing the demand index here going down, there is certain likelihood the market gonna touch that area here back again, even though the market buyers are currently dominating. So let's see how that one develops, but that is not the purpose here. Our purpose here is to check out what the trades were yesterday. And as usual, I marked my trades here on the chart. That's my way of reviewing my trades. Not sure how you guys do it, but that's my way. I'm a very graphical person and I like to see where did I enter, what happened before, what happened afterwards. That's how I do my research. The benefit of research is you see the whole chart already. Um, but reviewing the trades in a similar way like I do my research, I think that benefits, at least it benefited me so far. So looking at trades, actually, I had plus 226 ticks yesterday in 7 trades. All of them were long. The bias was clearly long, so I decided all long. I waited for retracement, tried to wait for retracement. It very much, my biggest trade is 176 ticks. Quite happy about that one. I have 1 losing trade and 6 winning trades. Let's go through those one by one. Back to the chart. And in the European session, the colors are the same. Background here is a European session. Price action in the Asia session was good, was positive. Then I saw here a big change in that area here, big change in demand index. Let's put a little bit left so we can see the cumulative volume delta as well. And here that's like half an hour. This time here is half an hour. And when a market takes so much time there, then I got like, yeah, I'm a scalper, so I'm not extremely patient. But as you can see, I could have had a little bit more, like about 100 ticks more. But anyhow, I got 59 ticks out of that one. Then here I still tried long since the market was down here, but then it started like a long-term price action again, a bullish price action. But I was wrong, and then I tried long again, I was wrong. So before they got stopped out, and they would have stopped out, I closed them out with 17 ticks or 4 ticks respectively. Now, my only losing trade here, that was an anticipation of a bounce back here on that upper deviation. But yeah, this one here, if you see those ones here, if you see those ones here, this kind of very narrow candles. This chart is a 200 delta chart, so at least 200 delta need to have happened for a new candle. And with these candles here, that's kind of okay, they take a bit more time. But here, these candles, with this low volume, those are definitely stop runs, definitely stop losses, which were falling like dominoes here. And then the market catched up again, and then it went up, which I used then. So I entered once I saw like dynamics are coming in, and I entered that trade here, somewhere here, and had it then taken out somewhere here, 178 ticks. That one, that's a trade. It's such a nice feeling when the trade goes well. I needed to wait a little bit here on that one, so that made me a little nervous, especially after then that one happened. And here, so I just went out. I didn't want to take the risk anymore, but I could have just let it go until my location, so it would have been 100 ticks more. I took another trade then later when I figured out after the downturn, especially when it's off, went down here and then back up. I figured, okay, let's try a second entry or third entry. Actually, this was the first, the second, and this was the third one. But then I didn't see it through. I could have gone here another 100 ticks up there. Anywho, and then those are the annoying things. You see market is kind of sideways, but then it suddenly shifts dynamics. See here, that's the short term, that's the dynamic of the market of the when price action clearly shifts from this one here until that one. And those are, as mentioned, 200 delta chart. It's not a 5 minute chart, 1 minute chart or something. It's a 200 delta chart. So, but somehow I got impatient. I didn't know, maybe it was here this time here, it went down again and I went out. But imagine here, this run, just let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go until here would have been about 500 ticks more. Or at least until my location here, 30 ticks more. That were 17 ticks. Anyhow, I'm happy. I had my 226 ticks. Learning, trust your locations, and here as well, second entries are good. And cut your losses. Like this one here, I could have easily let it go until 100 ticks minus my standard stop loss, but I decided to go out. Once I saw sellers coming in, said, okay, no, stop here. So cutting the losses and letting the winners run until and trusting my locations. I guess those are the main learnings of this trading day of yesterday. Let's see. Yeah, the market does what the market does. On the VWAP here, it seems to bounce off. Sellers coming in here, see nicely, and they are pushing the price down here. Nice to see. And demand index goes down as well, so nothing surprising. The only thing is that making the step between knowing things and executing on them, trusting it, that's a huge thing. I'm not profitable with my trading, not consistently profitable, so take everything what I say here with a grain of salt. I don't claim to be the best, whatever. I don't want to be, but I want to be consistent in trading. That's my mission. And at some point, I'm going to be. Thanks for watching and see you down at the trading floor.